I see the true value of life, love, family, and friends. Psych!
Hip hop is everything to me. Is the song that is the genre that I relate to the most. Like, for example, right? Like, what the things that they say in hip hop was made to talk about our struggles, to talk about our pain, to talk about things that happens in the Bronx. Hip hop was created in the Bronx, by the way. My life, my culture, the Bronx, where I'm from. So it just means everything to me. And I, of course, without hip hop, I wouldn't be here. So yes, thank you very much, hip hop.
Cardi B is fed up with the phony rumors circulating about her family and issues a stern warning to Kenneth Petty and his wife, Nicki Minaj.
A text, I said, I didn't even want to listen to the song because a lot of people have sent me that sample for years, and I never like it.
The Bodak Yellow rapper finally addresses those pesky rumors of Offset cheating on her and her father being a sexual offender. She sent out a warning shot saying, "Keep it cute about family. Otherwise, according to her, those spreading these false accusations will surely end up crying." Just to fill you in, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have had this ongoing feud that's been brewing for a while. They've been going head-to-head in the rap game ever since Cardi B started hitting it big, right when Nicki's career was also on fire. Back in 2018, Nicki Minaj, when Nicki was 35 and Cardi B, then 27, got into a heated altercation at a New York Fashion Week party. It left Cardi B with a noticeable mark on her head. Reportedly, Cardi B even tossed one of her shoes at Minaj. According to an anonymous witness, Minaj was wrapping up a conversation with someone when Cardi B made a move to confront her. However, Minaj's security team stepped in to break things up. Videos from the Harper's Bazaar Icons party made the rounds on social media, showing Cardi B lunging towards someone before being restrained. Another clip captured her being escorted out of the event by security. Cardi B, decked out in a stylish red Dolce & Gabbana gown, left the party with what appeared to be a noticeable bump on her head, and she was without shoes. Cardi B took to Instagram to address the incident without directly mentioning Nicki Minaj's name. Instead, she dropped a hint about the altercation and mentioned that her reaction was triggered by someone casting doubts on her abilities as a mother. In her Instagram post following the incident, she wrote, "I addressed you once in person, I addressed you a second time in person, and every time you copped the plea. But when you mention my child, you choose to like comments about me as a mother, make comments about my abilities to take care of my daughter, is when all bets are f***ing off." A source previously told People that there was already tension between Cardi and Minaj before this mentioned New York Fashion Week altercation went down. Believe it or not, even 5 years after that infamous brawl, there's still some lingering tension between these two. Just days before the 2023 VMAs, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were dominating the headlines once again. They were both scheduled to make appearances at the 2023 VMAs held last September 12th, nearly 5 years to the day since their showdown at that New York Fashion Week event. Though no physical brawl happened that night between the two rappers, one fan commented, "Nicki was only acting tough prior to, during, and now after the #VMAs award show in a desperate attempt to bait Cardi into another brawl. She feels invincible with a man whose job is to fight her battles for her." Absolutely, this user is talking about Kenneth Petty, who is known for his turbulent history and is Nicki Minaj's husband. Anyways, according to reports at the time, Cardi B was elbowed by a security guard as they tried to split the rappers up, per Rolling Stone. And then just recently, there are all these folks out there stirring the pot, claiming that Cardi B's hubby, Offset, is cheating with some mystery lady. And Cardi B has had enough of folks digging into Offset's past to mess with her, and she's not taking it lightly. She's even dropped a little warning, promising to make an example with the latest person spreading those cheating rumors. "You're going to be getting sued," she warned. Cardi B means business when it comes to shutting down false allegations. Now, she's proving it once again, and this time an ex-user, who goes by at iWalker, decided to stir the pot. They woke up feeling feisty and shared what they claimed was a voice note of Offset arranging a secret rendezvous with an unknown woman. To add fuel to the fire, a Nicki Minaj stan page also posted what they said was a picture of Set in the act. But as soon as these allegations landed on Cardi B's radar, she wasted no time in debunking them and coming to the defense of her faithful man. According to Hip Hop DX, Cardi pointed out some major differences, like the guy's weight and the fact that his hair didn't have those signature gold-dyed tips that Offset rocks. She even shared a voice note mentioning that her family was taking legal action. At iWalker must have gotten quite the shock when they returned to social media the next day. Their initial tweet had received a copyright strike, which means they had to spill the beans about their real name and personal info to get the strike lifted. The @iWalker posted, "Cardi just copyrighted my tweet. Bitch, you mad at me when you need to be mad at the nigga that's cheating on you. Oh, you don't want to mess with Cardi B?" Well, she wasted no time shutting down those allegations. And it turns out the mystery woman that the haters were buzzing about is actually Offset's stylist and cousin. Cardi also blasts another user who claims that her husband, Offset, is cheating with Saweetie, who previously dated fellow Migos member Quavo. Cardi accused the Twitter user of making up lies about her with no receipts. No, baby, you lying. You making crazy lies starting putting female rappers in it with no receipts. No blog ever spoke on this. All of a sudden you come out of jail 5 days ago and you made up for lied in 2 hours with no receipts," she sneered. So it looks like while Cardi was quick to silence those unnamed social media users, Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, just doesn't seem to be taking it lying down. Petty is making waves on social media with a video that's gone viral. In the clip, he's standing right in front of what seems to be Offset's hotel in New York City. Now, it's worth noting that Petty has a history of being a predator and violence, but we'll delve into that later, and it's something to look forward to. Anyway, this incident raised some eyebrows given the fact that this guy is over 40 years old. In the video uploaded, he's surrounded by some of his crew, and he's saying, "Plan that vacation. You're gonna be planning your funeral. We out here to talk, right? Let's talk. But you know we ain't talking though. Ass, I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with." One concerned user captioned it, "Registered offender Kenneth Petty and his associates stand outside on an empty street waiting for Grammy nominee Offset to come outside. It appears this was an attempt to attack him." Fans were quick to comment and raise concerns for the rapper. One said, "So Kenneth Petty and his slow friends went outside on an empty street at 4 a.m. to go live and threaten Offset. This is who y'all queen of rap is married to. A washed broke 45-year-old predator and gang member. Kenneth need that ankle monitor back on." When the Twitter user brought up Offset and his criminal record, which consists of a few minor drug offenses and weapon possession charges, the 29-year-old brushed off their comments. "Ow, my man got a couple of weed charges and gun charges cause he ain't no and was a hustler, rather dick-blinging than taking from bitches. You bringing my nicka up trying to get me mad. Let's not talk about husbands now." The phrase, "let's not talk about husbands," started trending on Twitter, now X, and fans jumped to the conclusion that this comment was a reference to Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, who was recently sentenced to 3 years of probation and 1 year of home confinement for failing to register as a offender. You know, Petty's whole offender registration situation goes way back to a 1994 case. Back then, a 16-year-old named Jennifer Ho came forward, saying that Petty allegedly raped her at knife point. Both Petty and Ho were 16 at the time. He got hit with a first-degree charge, and at first he denied it all. But later on, he changed his tune and pleaded guilty to attempted rape. He ended up serving more than 4 years behind bars and was told he had to register as a sex offender. And in the middle of all this, Minaj, who's been standing up for her man against the critics on social media, tied the knot with Petty back in October 2019. To add fuel to the fire and really get under Cardi B's skin, there's another narrative floating around that's accusing Cardi B's father of being a racist. One user commented, "Cardi B's father is a convicted R at piss ... and pedophile too." But Cardi was quick to debunk this fabricated lie and replied, "First it was the video lying on Offset, now it's lies on my dad. I'm pretty sure you know offenders have to take a pic every year. Keep it cute on family, especially offenders, pedos, and molesters, cause everybody gonna wanna cry when I start talking about the real snatchers." According to the Grammy Award-winning rhymer, her father has never been arrested and drove a cab in New York City for 9 years. Well, it's clear that fans aren't all on the same page when it comes to these narratives. Some are scratching their heads, wondering why Kenneth Petty seems to go all out and have it out for Offset when there's no apparent personal beef or career rivalry between them. One fan concluded it has something to do with his or Offset and Kenneth's wives. Kenneth Petty pretending to have an issue with Offset because Nicki Minaj can't control her obsession with Cardi B. It appears that the musical rivalry between Nicki and Cardi is affecting their husbands deeply. However, has Kenneth Petty's behavior already crossed a line? Nicki Minaj seems unusually quiet. Does this mean she's encouraging and tolerating her husband to the extent of making death threats to her fellow musician Offset? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell for the latest updates on this ongoing drama.